Yes, there are the wings and Murray.
Murray, I'll cover your escape with the RC chopper. Let me worry about the guards. You just keep moving.
So now we're back with the little RC, little speedy little bastard that he is. We have to try and protect Murray as he gets ambushed and attacked by like 20 billion dudes. Now, as I've said, the RC in this game is not too bad. It's a little hard to control because you don't actually get to control the speed, you just control like where you're going. So a lot of you can't just like, you know, move it where you want. You have to like sort of get in place to drop the bomb while it's moving. So I found the best way to do it is just like randomly go like in circles around Murray. Double kill. I think he gets hit maybe once or twice. I don't remember him getting hit too often. But that is just me. Not sure why he didn't go like the quick way. Since they don't give you like a warning of where the enemies are coming from, that's why I'm trying to like look around and oh, he gets hit a second time. And we're at the gate, the drawbridge, so punch it. And that's the heist. Do. Yeah.
After the gang and I got away with the Clockwerk wings, Carmelita blew her cover and started making arrests left and right. With his reputation in shambles, Rajan was forced to flee from his own party.
Get wrecked, my
He's
friend.
now in hiding, somewhere deep in the jungle. The gang and I took a break and headed for Bollywood.
Aw, damn.
It took some doing, but we eventually snuck Murray onto the set of a full-blown Indian musical. I was happy the guys got to unwind, but Rajan was
I don't know if
still
that means they forced him into it or...
I knew things were about to get tough.
So that one didn't end in a boss fight, and there is a particular reason why. In case you're wondering, there is a reason why that didn't have a boss fight and we didn't actually confront him. It's because he's in episode 3, and we did 100%ed, which is cool. But we did 100% at level 1. So episode 3 has Rajan once more. The Predator awakens, and that looks like Clockwerk's heart right there. So yeah, it's pretty interesting that they brought the same enemy back for a different episode. They haven't done that before, or I mean, in episode 1 or the first game, they didn't do that. So it's a little different.
It took some detective work, but the gang and I managed to track down where Rajan had gone into hiding. Somehow, he'd managed to transform a long-forgotten temple into the thriving center of his spice operation, and it's there where we'll find him. The jungle, too thick to drive through, forced us to walk the long distance to our target. We ran into a few
Poor Murray.
problems along the way, but pushed on. For the temple was more than just Rajan's hideout.
Bum bum
It
bum.
was also home to the Clockwerk heart. A pump so strong and tireless, it could increase spice production tenfold. Good for Rajan, but awful for the rest of the world. Hope he's not counting on that heart too much, because tonight, it comes home with me.
Sly Cooper and the gang in The Predator Awakens. So yeah, we now actually have to fight Rajan because he has spice operations that include Clockwerk's heart, as they mentioned. This map is a little weird. Not a big fan of this one. We have some more items: snooze bomb, juggernaut throw, and stealth slide. Stealth slide is really weird, but I do buy it right away. I'm not sure what juggernaut throw does exactly, but stealth slide is a little odd because it literally allows you to slide on the floor. From like somehow you just start sliding across the floor, and you're like, okay, as cool as it may look, it brings up way more questions than it probably should. But yeah, so this is the area. There's a lot of really weird sections in this map. As per usual, though, since we are starting out in a new map or new episode, we gotta go bottle collecting. 'Cause, you know, why not? Try and get a lay of the land before running around. Excuse me. Lots of ruins, by the way. I threw him into the water. I'm sorry about that, my friend. This was the episode so far that I wasn't able to find all of the bottles. Well, at least before finding the vault. I do find all the bottles, but I wasn't able to find all the bottles before going to the vault, and he's throwing crap at me. Like, literally throwing crap at me. Like, that's rude. I'm climbing up here. And then this guy's like, hey, lol, I'm gonna throw some stuff at you. If you're high enough upwards, you can actually knock someone off and have them, fresh bottle. There you go. It's like, that was useful. As I explain how to kill people with aerial assaults. Do I try to get over here? I fucked up. This little tower over here will come into handy, useful, later. Don't remember if there's anything too good on it now. And that's right. A lot of the ruins like wobble back and forth. Found another bottle. That's not what I planned to do, but it happens. So I will not argue with that. I believe I can get this bottle from up here. There are a few of the bottles where I have a very hard time trying to find, because this place is pretty massive, and I thought it was even going to get bigger because of this section over here. For whatever reason, I can't jump onto that thing. But this area is closed off, as you see. Like, it has a little drawbridge or something. So I assumed that this was going to be like, it's going to open up for like a second section. It doesn't, so don't know why I poofed there. Oh, right, I wanted to get that done. So this is the stealth slide. I wanted to get that out of... It, like, literally allows you to, like, skateboard around the area, but you lose speed rather fast. So, I'm not really sure what that's about. Wanted to rob this guy, and I kind of wanted to find out what Confusion Strike does, or whatever the ability is. But I do not... I still don't really know what it does. We just sort of have it, and it's like, okay. I'll use it every now and then to see if it, like, does anything important. We cannot get onto that wheel like we could in the first game. Doesn't have any sections for me to do so. I do believe this will be for a mission, and I don't think there's a bottle here. There might be one. No. Rip in peace. No bottle. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we have a new sliding move. Still not sure what the Confusion Strike, whatever it's called. I'm gonna call it Confusion Strike because I don't actually know what it's called, and just gonna give it a weird name. that's how I work. I mean, I think one hit knocked him down. I think it could potentially just mean it's going to, like, work slower than, or not slower. It's gonna make him be downed longer. I think that's all that it means. They don't really give you a very good like any description of the items you get. I just got a shiny butt. Sweet, I get loot stuff. But yeah, this is the one world so far that I wasn't able to collect all the bottles before finding the vase. Not the vase, the vault. The vase. Yeah, this world actually has a vase instead of a vault. Surprise. No. They do have a lot of gold and treasures around. So, get hyped for treasure and stealing. I do believe we've already seen the booby-trapped treasures. I do believe we've seen that. Where they booby-trapped part of it, which I think that it either explodes or I don't know what threw me to the side there. Yeah, the trap, the booby trap, I think explodes or breaks the items, or pretty sure it explodes and kills you. Haven't actually had that happen to me, so I'm not really sure. Didn't want to start the mission quite just yet. I just want to collect all the bottles, or as many bottles as I can. There is an entire section upwards. There's a lot of vines in this world, a lot of vines. And this main area right here is pretty much like home to all the vines. They all sort of like link back and start at this one place. And I think this is the one time that I get like caught while climbing. I know that happens to me once. Like I was on the second rope and I got caught while climbing and they started like attacking me and throwing stuff. I was like, what? How can you see me? But there are 4 different sections all leading to separate areas. And I do believe there are bottles on each area. These are not ropes so we can control our movement, or at least we aren't able to slow down. We just slide down them. You can jump backwards and jump back onto them. That does actually work, and you can move backwards, but it requires a little work. Okay, he didn't see me. So I think this. I think I went to go grab this. Now they give you a lot of free time with the explosives. Like they give you an entire minute. And spoiler, it doesn't take that long to get back to the base, since it's like right over here. This guy has something to loot. Apparently I was like, okay, I kind of want to get back to the base. But by the time I got back to the base, I was like, oh, I have an entire minute. Either that or I'm going onto the wrong area. Yeah, I was like, okay, wrong one. My bad. Wrong mushroom to jump up. And I'm home safe. So I'm just like looting and collecting bottles because why not? And we have enough for the Juggernaut throw, I'm pretty sure. Yep. I don't know why I always leave Bentley's upgrade to the last. I think because Murray's is the most expensive, and Sly, who I'm probably going to be playing more often than not, is, I don't know, I wouldn't say more important, but like I said, I think I'm playing Sly more often than not, or at least I feel like I am at this point, so having more upgrades and items for him to change up how he plays would be better than having Bentley. That being said, though, I should probably have been looking out for Bentley. I won't spoil anything, but probably should have been looking out for Bentley. I mean, I do get his upgrades. It's not like I just avoid his upgrades. I just definitely don't prioritize it, because they're kind of the cheaper ones, aren't they? I'd say the price range would be Bentley, then Sly, then Murray. At least that's what they seem to be. And Sly gets free upgrades anyways because of the vaults. Wonder if the vaults are ever going to open up for like other characters. So yeah, I stopped looting people. I'm not looting as much money, not because of any particular reason other than just save time, I guess. Is the best way to look at it. It's like I didn't want to just spend half the time just looting people. I kind of did want to go, you know, hunt and do missions and whatnot. This is, I'm going to call this the Rope Express because we are going around pretty much the entire map, at least one half of it, but via ropes and vines. They do explain later that the vines are greasy, I guess that's what their phrase was, or something along those lines. Slimy, something like that. Which is why we slide down them instead of just being able to control our movement like with some ropes. I'm pretty sure there was something at the top of this. No, there wasn't. That's right. I was like, okay, I gotta get to the top of the spire. There's probably something on here. And they're like, no, stop. There's nothing on top of this tree that you want. And I'm like, but game, you know I'm gonna try and get up here. I think I missed a bottle in this area. I missed a few. Because I'm pretty sure I messed up this. Yeah, I messed up that. I didn't re-jump, or re-spire jump. This area I thought was going to open up later in the game. like a second section of this area and open up that way. It turns out not to be the case, and I was just sort of like screwing around and just not waiting to go there because I can't actually. And I think this is where I get into a pretty sticky situation. Yeah, in between two guards, and I'm pretty sure I have to hide behind this wall. Since I'm behind the wall and not in their line of sight, they can't see me, even though the light's on top of me. So I have to wait till both of them turn around, which is probably, yeah, right at the end of the video. Which is pretty cool. I don't know. I thought it was a cool escape. Hidden in